Hey guys, welcome to our channel Coders Arcade. So in today's video, we are going to see how we can edit our data into our Excel worksheet. So let's begin with it. Here as you can see, my Excel worksheet is already open and I have written some data onto it. And in this video, we are going to discuss all these topics here in editing our data. So first we are going to discuss overwriting and editing cells contents, and then we are going to discuss formula and functions. Then we are going to discuss about undo and redo, and then we are going to see find, replace and go to options that we get onto our Excel worksheet. So here I have written some data onto my worksheet here, and we are going to see one by one all of these topics here. So let's begin with that. So first of all, let's see how we can do overwriting and editing of the cell contents. So let's say I have all these data written onto my cells here, and here let's say in December I want to edit this December cell. So what we are going to do is to edit the cell and to overwrite the cell, both are the different things. So to edit the cell, already here December is written onto this cell. So in which cell? E12 cell. So first of all, in E12 cell, I can just double click onto it and this will show me the cursor blinking onto that particular cell, which is E12. Now you see when our cursor start blinking, all of these options, alignment, number, style, cells are grayed out. That means that we cannot use all of these options when we are typing here or when our cursor is blinking here. So we can only just type here. Instead of December, then I can just type anything I want like this. Now this is what we call editing. We have already some text written onto that particular cell. If we double click onto it, cursor will show, and where with the help of the cursor we can just delete the text, and instead of that we can just write whatever we want to write on that particular text. So this is what we call editing cell contents. Now this can be done by double clicking the mouse onto the cell, or you can just, if you don't have mouse, suppose you don't have mouse, in that case you just need to navigate the cell, this selected cell, with your keyboard, and then you can just use a shortcut which is F2. So if you press F2, whatever cell is highlighted, that cell will be edited. So your cursor will start blinking on that cell, and then you can just type anything you want on that cell, and if you press enter, then that cell will be finalized. So this way you can edit your cell. So with mouse you can just double click onto that cell, or if you don't have mouse, then you can just navigate through the keyboard, and you can just press F2 and your cursor will start blinking, and then you can edit your cell. Now if we talk about overwriting, then basically overwriting is when we delete that particular text. Instead of that text we can write any other text. So here in this case we are not going to use the cursor. Instead we are just going to single click onto that. Suppose here in this cell we want to write December, we want to write December, and we want to overwrite this cell. So first I'm going to just select that, or you can do that by just keyboard, by just navigating through your keyboard and using the arrow keys. And when once your cell that you want to overwrite is highlighted, you can just start typing onto that. So let's say I want to write December. So I've written December here. So this way I have overwritten the cell. Instead of double clicking onto that, or instead of pressing F2 onto that, instead of bringing cursor onto that particular cell, I have just selected that cell. You can either do by single clicking onto that cell, or you can just navigate through your keyboard and just start typing whatever you want in that cell. So like that. So again, just select that cell and just write whatever you want. So this is how you can just overwrite or edit cell onto your worksheet. Now let's move on to our other topic, which is formulas and function. Now, what are formulas and what are functions? So basically functions are nothing but the predefined formulas that Excel provides you. Suppose we have this set of numbers right here. Now we want to sum all these numbers. So what I can do is, with the help of function, I'll just bring my cursor onto the next cell. I'll just highlight the next cell from our last text. I'm just going to highlight that cell. And if you see in your home tab, in your editing group, you can see there is one option called auto sum. So if you click onto this auto sum, then you will see here it will automatically select all the numbers just above that particular cell that was highlighted, and it will automatically add a sum formula. So it says equals sum, then G1 is to G12. Then what this means? Sum of from G1 till G12. So this is what we call function. So after pressing auto sum, it showed me this, and if I press enter, now this will auto sum the whole numbers, and this will give me the answer, which is 726. So this is what we call functions. So predefined formulas which are present already in your Excel worksheet is what we call functions. Now let's suppose we want to create our own formula. So sometimes what happens, like you want to do some other type of calculations, but you don't have that particular function available already written onto your Excel worksheet. So for that, we'll create our own formulas. So how you can do that? Let's say we want to sum all of these again. So we don't want to sum all of these. Instead, we just want to sum some of the numbers here. So I'll just bring my cursor anywhere. You can sum all these numbers anywhere on whichever cell you want to. So I am just randomly selecting whatever cell. So let's say on this cell I want to sum some of the numbers here, but not all the numbers. So what I can do is I've selected this sum, this cell here, and I'll start typing here equals, and then let's say I want to sum. So I'll write directly. I'll start writing G1 plus. So what is this G1 right here? This is the cell name. So once I have written G1, so it will highlight the G1 cell. So G, and this is 1. So in column you see G, and in the row you can see 1. So G1 plus. Now let's say we want to add this 40. So what is this 40? Where is this 40 written? It is written in G4. So I'll write after writing G1, I'll just write G4 directly. So now this highlighted our second cell, which is G4 cell that we want to sum. Then let's say we want to plus, and let's say we want to plus our G6 here. So G6 will be highlighted, which is 6 here. So G1 plus G4 plus G6, and let's say we want to minus something from that. So I'll just write minus, and let's say we want to minus G2. And now after writing this, if I press enter right here, so this will do the math, and this will provide me the answer. So, and if you want to see what formula is applied here, you can just directly see one by one selecting that cell, that number cell, that resultant cell. And once you click onto the resultant cell, this will show you the formula onto the formula bar. So this way you can see the formula, or other way is that you can just double click onto that, and this will show you the formula right here. So you selected the resultant cell, and if you double click onto that, this will show you the formula and highlighted cells that we have used onto this formula right here. So this is what we call formula. So whenever we want to create another formula, we can just create the formula like this, or we can just use the function for that. Now in functions, also you have not even you have this auto sum. If you click onto this drop down menu, you get so many options. So you have sum, you have average, you have count numbers, then you have max, then you have min. So all these are all the predefined functions. So these are what we call functions. But what we did here is we created our own formula. So this is what we call formula. So these are the functions and the formulas. Now let's move on to our next topic, which is undo and redo. So as I have already told you in my first video, this is the undo button right here into our quick access toolbar. So if what this undo does is, if you click onto this button, this undo button right here, now this will take you one step back, whatever step you were. So suppose if I press once, now it will go back onto that particular step that I was on before. So this will help you if you have done something wrong, then you can just undo it once, or you can go back on to few steps by just this, by the help of this drop down menu here. So I've already told about this drop down menu as well. So this is the undo button and this is the drop down menu. If you click onto that drop down menu of the undo button, this will show you the number of steps or the name of the steps that you were before in the past. So you can directly jump onto that number by clicking onto the but that particular step. Same applies for redo. So what redo does is, if you click onto redo, then this will redo all your steps that you were on to. Basically, it will bring you to your present step, the latest step that you were doing. And this also has its own drop down menu. So like we have undo once. Now if we see in the drop down menu, it is saying, it is showing me what I was doing. So I was typing G1 plus G4 plus G6 minus G2, this, or this is what I was doing. So it is showing me that step, so I can just redo that like that and it will redo the step for me. So this is what redo and undo does. Now let's move on to our last and final topic, which is find and replace or go to. So find is different thing, replace is different thing, and go to is another thing. So let's see in all of these things one by one. So first, let's see find. So basically what find does is, it will help you to find a particular word or a particular letter or any number or any text that you have written onto your worksheet. So now there are two ways of finding something. So there is one shortcut method and the other one is the long method. So let's first discuss about the long method. So to find, you have to click onto in your home tab, in your editing menu, in your editing group right here, you will see this option right here, find and select. So if you click onto that once, now this will give you a drop down menu. Here you can just click onto find right here. So if you click on to find, now this dialog box will open right here. So let's say we want to find some letter. Maybe let's find A. So if I write here A, and now there are two options right here. So there is find all and then find next. So what this find all will does is, it will show you where on what cells A is written. So if I press find all, now it will give me the list of cells which contains a letter onto it. So in book 1, sheet 1, so book 1 is the name of a file right here. Then sheet is the name of the sheet right here on which we are working on. And this is the cell name. So E1. So in E1, there is one A present in value, which is January. So it showed me in January, there is one A present. Then it showed me in A2, there is one A present. So in formulas and functions. So in A2, there is one A present in formulas and functions. So like that, it will show you the number, the list where that particular letter or word is present. So you cannot just, either you can just find any letter or you can find any word. So suppose you want to find, let's say January. So if I type January and if I press find all, so now this will tell me where January is written. So it is written into E1 like that. So it's showing me that it is written in E1. Now let's see, let's search for, let's say December. And if I press find all, so now it will highlight that particular cell and it will show me that it is written in E12. The value is December and E12 like that. So find all does that. But let's say, let's find A again, and let's say if you click on to find next, then instead of giving me all the A's in one list here, it will show me the cells one by one. So if I click once onto this find next, so first it showed me where the first A is present. So first A is present in this January, and if I click on to next, find next, so it will jump onto the next cell right here. So in so formulas is the next cell where A is present. Then if you click on to find next again, so in February also there is A present. So if you again press on to A, then in March also it is present. So one by one it will show you by jumping onto that particular cell one by one. So one at a time like that. So this way. So this is what find does is. Now if I close this, So this is what find does this. Now let's discuss about how to open this find dialog box using the shortcut. So you saw the long cut right now. So you have to click onto this and then you have to click onto find. Now to open that dialog box using the shortcut, you can just press Control and F onto your keyboard and this will pop this window up. So this will open this find window. Instead of just clicking onto find and select then clicking onto find, you can use that Control F shortcut and this window will pop up. Now let's talk about our next thing, which is replace. So in the find and replace option, there is one replace as well. So in this find windows only, there is one another window which is replace. So if you don't see this replace option here, what you can do is you can use the long cut method as well. So first you will need to click on again onto this find and select, and then you can click onto this replace option right here. So it will take you onto the replace window, or the shortcut for this is Control plus H. So if you press Control plus H, this will open the replace window as well. So now what this replace window does is you have these two options here. So find what and replace with. So whatever you will write in find what, it will find that particular thing, and whatever you write in the replace with section, this particular thing will be replaced with that particular thing. So let's say we want to replace something. So let's say we will be finding y. So we'll be replacing y with a. So now if I click on to replace all, so what this will do is it will find all the places where y is present and it will replace all the y's with a. So if I click on to replace also, it will do it all at once. But if I click on to replace, so it will just like find next, it will replace it one by one. So first I'll show you replace all. So if I click on to this replace all, so it says all done. We made 4 replacements. If I click on to OK, and you will see wherever Y was written, it changed that Y to A. So in January, it changed Y to A. Then in February also, it changed Y to A, and May also, and then July also, like that. Now let's see the replace button. So first I'll just undo it, and I'm just again going to open the replace window by Control plus H. And now let's say we want to replace Y with A one by one. So first, if you click on to replace, then it will give you an error. So Microsoft Excel cannot find a match. So for that, what you need to do is you need to click on to, either you can click on to find all. So this will find all the Y's present onto your Excel worksheet, or you can just click on to find next, and this will one by one, it will highlight the text, and then you can just replace it one by one. So you need to just click this find next once, and then you can just click on to replace. So it will replace February Y with A, and then automatically it will jump onto the next. You don't need to click on to this find next again. It will automatically jump onto the next Y location cell, and then you can just again press replace here, like that. So it replaced May Y with A, and then if I press this replace button again, so automatically it will jump onto July and it will change that Y onto A, like that. So this is how you can use find and replace option. Now if I close this, now let's discuss about go to. So basically what is go to? So here now let's say you want to go on to some particular cell. So for that, its shortcut is Control plus G. So if you press Control plus G, this will open this window right here. So this is the go to dialog box here. So now in the reference bar, if you type here anything else, suppose let's give here any cell name. So let's give it as G, let's say 7G7. And if I press OK, so now this will jump onto the G7 cell right here, like that. Now I showed you this go to window by the shortcut thing. Now I'll show you how you can open this go to dialog box using the long method. So again, you need to go on to find and select, and here you will be able to see go to, like that. So again, if I go to any other option, any other cell, let's say I want to go to A5, and if I press OK, this will jump onto A5 for me, like that. So the shortcut for goto is Control plus G. And in this window right here, it will show you the past cells that you jumped onto. So if I double click onto that, that will take me to that particular cell. So again, Control plus G, and if I go to A5, if I want to go to A5, then it will go on to that A5. So this is how you can use the go to feature as well. So this way we have completed the content of this video. So today what we learned how we can overwrite and edit our cell contents, how we can use the functions and formulas, how we can undo and redo things, and how we can use find and replace and go to options. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. So this is all about this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the video, and if you like it, then tell us in the comment section below. If you have any doubts, then post them in the comment section. I will definitely try to clear those doubts. Also, like, share and subscribe to our channel Coders Arcade and press the bell icon so that you will get a notification when we post our new video. Thank you. Happy learning.